Hey everybody, welcome back. I finally received the new tires and I'm going to show you how to install a brand new tire on a motorcycle rim. If you don't know how to unmount a tire, I did a video on it. Go to your top right hand corner right up in here and check it out. Let's get started on this. But I ordered Michelin Commander 2 tires for the Ultra Classic. So far, I'm very impressed with how they look. They look like they're well built, good quality. We'll see once we get it on the bike and go down the road. The Shinko tires that I had problems with look good too until I rode it down the road. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount the rear tire. I'm gonna just do one to show you on this video. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. But I also want to tell you, I went to Harbor Freight the other day, pick up a couple of things that I needed, and I came across tire irons at Harbor Freight. 24-inch flat tire irons. And I couldn't believe the price on these. They were $6 a piece. So I picked up two. This will make the job a lot easier when I take tires off or put tires on. If I ever do it again, I don't even know. They did have a manual bead breaker there. I forget what size it was, but it was like 24 bucks. So if I ever break another tire off manually, I'll probably pick that up too. All right, let's get these off the table here and let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay an old blanket down just to protect the rim. All right, this is the rear rim. As you know, I already cleaned it up. Everything's good to go, it's ready to go. So when you put the tire on the bike, you gotta make sure you follow the arrow, all right? The arrow forward, that's how this tire is going to turn. Got to put it on the rim correctly. So the rim spins like this on the bike, and that tire is going to be spinning like that, so that's going to be correct. So that's how it's going to go onto the rim. If you put it backwards, you're going to have to redo it. You don't want to redo a tire. What I'm using here is laundry detergent. They do sell liquid that you put on the bead to help it make slippery. For years, we've always used laundry detergent before that bead stuff was even out. I still use laundry detergent. I'm gonna use it straight out of the bottle on the sponge, and I'm gonna just wipe it right onto the bead to make it slippery. Doesn't take a whole lot, and you don't want to soak it down. You just want to make it slippery. That's all you're doing here. So once the bead has been soaked up, we're gonna manually push this in. And so we're going to take the tire iron, get it underneath the tire and onto the rim, and then we're just going to pop it back. And there we go. Get the other section here, get it underneath the bead, onto the rim, and then just get it on. It's that simple. It's really easy to get the tire on. Okay, now we got the outside here. Again, make sure the tire is going to be spinning in the right direction, right? Rim spins this way, tire, arrow that way, spins. We're good. Take soap, soap up this bead. Same thing, stop one side. The second side is usually a little bit more difficult. Take your tire irons, use them. Now, if you're worried about scratching the rim, take duct tape and go around the rim. That's a temporary measure not to scratch the rim. Now, you got to hold it down as you go around the tire. All right, I'm going to leave that one in there. Go on this side here. Get this side going. Okay, now your tire's in. Some motorcycle tires, you'll see a little red dot on them. If it has the dot, you're going to take the tire so that dot is in line with the valve stem. It could be on either side. It's best to line it up before you put the tire on. Oh, sure, you can spin the tire once it's on the rim, but it's much more difficult to do that. That valve cord that I took out before, that's going to go back into the valve, and with the tool, I'm going to screw it back down. Now, had you taken this out with the pliers like I showed you, they actually make a tool that screws onto this, and you can just pop it out using the rim as leverage. But using the pliers, it works. I've done it for years. If you did take this out, you're just going to put the new valve stem in through the hole. I should have told you this before I put the tire on. But it's going to go through the hole, and you're going to pull it out until the top lip actually pops out onto the wheel or rim or whatever you want to call it, and it's seated in there. And that's all there is to it. But if you did it like me and you're reusing the valves, just put the cord back in, tighten it down. We're going to go ahead and try to fill it up. It probably ain't going to work like this because the bead's going to be kind of tough, but let's try it anyways. All right. That's not going to work, so I'm going to take a cargo strap. We're going to strap it. All right, the idea is to get the cargo strap around the tire, in the middle of the tire. Then we're going to tighten it up a bit. What you want to do is you want to tighten the tire in so it pushes the sides out, and see if that's enough. All right, we're going to have to tighten the strap up a little bit more. I got a leak right here underneath. It's not going to work. All right, another trick. If you still can't get this to seat well, you probably need more air going into the tire at one time. So take the valve core stem out. Take the centerpiece out of your air valve or air chuck. Put that back in with the rubber in it. Now you get much more airflow. So that should help. All right, that finally worked. As you've seen, as she started to get into place, I just released the strap to release the tension on the tire and just let it go until it popped. I don't know if you were able to hear the pop. Now I'm just going to look around the tire and make sure it's seated properly and it's right in where it's supposed to be. And that looks really good. All right. So now I can put the valve stem core back in, and we can fill it to the proper tire pressure. Let me just rephrase a couple of things. I couldn't get it to seal without the strap, right, on its own. So I put the strap around the tire. It made for a better seal. Still wasn't enough. So I took my valve chuck, my air chuck, I took the centerpiece out to get more airflow, took the valve stem core out, that gave me more airflow, and then it sealed up. So that was it. Once that was done, checked it all the way around the rim, make sure it's good to go, make sure it's in the correct position for as it's going down the road. Put your valve stem back in if you had to do that. Fill it up with air pressure, bring it to your manufacturer's specifications. On this bike, it's 40. Check your bike, they're all different. And now, one last thing is I'm gonna go around here with some soapy water and check the bead and see if there's any leaks. Now this is soap and water, so if there's any leaks, you will see bubbles. And that actually looks really good. All right, I'm gonna check the valve stem. Some water in there. That looks good. Check the other side. See if there's any leaks. And that's it. Tire's mounted. The only thing we got to do is balance it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wash it down, rinse all that soap off, and I'm done. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Hope it's helpful. Click on the link that's coming up to see how to balance a tire. And in closing, I'd like to say it's not an easy task to set the bead. It can be difficult. Anyway, you all take care. You try it on your own. Good luck. I wish you the best. God bless. Everybody have a great day.